Moving on. CBN directs banks to lift restriction on 440 accounts. CBN directs banks to lift restriction on 440 accounts. Apex Bank resumes enforcement of LDR policy, urges banks to comply. With subsidy gone, Forex unified, MPC raises MPR to 18.75% to curb inflation, driven by pent-up demand and low supply. Atiku to tribunal, don't encourage violation of our constitution. To tribunal, don't encourage violation of our constitution. I'm really worried. I pray. Let's pray that, the president and our leaders, the National Assembly people, sometime in May, they had, embarked on a warning strike. And Nigerians, lots of Nigerians suffered for it. I personally know people who were still getting attention from hospital at the time who couldn't. So they had to resort to private hospitals and paid more. Even after paying so much more, they still lost the patient. And so, yes, it might come across as personal. Moving on, Daily Trust, big story. Emefiele rearrested over terrorism as CSOs and lawyers slam DSS. Emefiele rearrested over terrorism as CSOs and lawyers slam DSS. Secret police, prison officers fight over custody. It is sad. It's a sad day. Clash unfortunate. Ex-CBN governor granted 20 million naira bail. 24 hours to deadline. Tinubu yet to submit or send ministerial list to Senate. Rather, 48 hours to deadline. Tinubu yet to send ministerial list to Senate. Don't know what's going on. List will reach us within 2 days, says Senate leader. Will beat deadline, says presidency. 48 hours to deadline. Tinubu yet to send ministerial list to Senate. List will reach us within 20 days. Within 2 days. What's going on? Within 2 days, Senate leader will beat deadline, says presidency. It's not easy to appoint ministers in this country. Well, because there's a lot that goes on in our polity. You have to balance politics and compensation with competence. Yes, C for C. You need to balance competence and compensation. So those who will be compensated and the technocrats that you need to do the job, you have to find a way to create a balance. And that's why it's very difficult a lot of times, but we hope that the president will be able to meet the deadline and not break the law that mandates him to to form his cabinet within 60 days. I don't know how the Senate would do the screening within 48 hours or less and, have those ministers in place. Petrol price hike, no plan to reduce work days, says federal government. Petrol price hike, no plan to reduce work days. That's according to the federal government. CBN increases interest rates to 18.75%, highest in 22 years. Tinubu meets ousted APC chair Adamu and secretary. Those are headlines from Daily Trust newspaper. Let's get your thoughts in. We have the Punch in the wings. We'll be looking at what the Punch is reporting as well. Not far from what we have from This Day and Daily Trust. But I get your thoughts in now. 090-735... Okay, seems like this whole thing is getting to me too much. 090-7353-0044. That is 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. 090-8766-8888. 668888. It's unfortunate, talking about the doctor strike, that almost everyone who has seen that story, who have come in contact with, just says, well, the doctors have suffered enough. They should even go on the strike. I mean, imagine Nigerians who would be going to the hospitals to seek medical attention, also supporting doctors to go on strike. Anyway, let's get your thoughts in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ihenacho. My name is Abubakar calling you from Gwagwalada.
Abubakar, it's a pleasure.
How are your loved ones?
They're good. They're good. I'm grateful to God.
Nice to know. It's very unfortunate the fighting, the fracas that occurred in the court premises yesterday in Lagos by the personnel of DSS and the prison officer does not portray Nigeria in good stead. It is portraying Nigeria with the image of a violence, with culture of violence and impunity. If all our security institutions must respect constituted authority, not only the executive arm, the judiciary, the legislature. You must obey organs of government and institutions. It is not when you are inside the courtroom that you act professionally. You must respect the body. The premises of court of law is a constituted authority. So our security agencies and institutions should subject themselves to norms of to the democratic norms. It's unfortunate. They acted unprofessionally. They portrayed Nigeria in bad bad image for Nigeria. I believe those involved in that practice should be brought to book and they should be cautioned. It's uncalled for. And it's unfortunate again the doctor have gone on strike. We are praying this issue will be resolved very soon. You need to go to public and private hospital and see the sea of Nigerians who are sick. Some pregnant women who get bad are now in detention in private hospital because of lack of funds. We are in a very distressed situation in this country. The level of our enormous wealth, people are living in pain.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. Yeah, that's the situation. People are living in pain. Does it matter? Does it affect us? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my dear Prince Iheanacho.
Good morning, Comrade Haruna. Good to have you.
How was your night?
Good. I'm grateful.
Prince Iheanacho. Good morning to Malam Bakar, Salasi, and Eagles callers and listeners in general. Prince Iheanacho.
Yes.
What happened in our court yesterday in Lagos, I think it's high time for us to address this issue. Sincerely speaking, the international community are watching us. And that is bringing a bad image to our country. If we cannot, the law enforcement, DSS and correctional center personnel could not. What is so special about Emefiele that they are even dragging about him? Is an total embarrassment. I expect the two boss, the DSS boss and the custom, correctional officer boss should come on air and apologize to Nigerians and apologize to the world. It doesn't make sense. Then finally, issue of strike. Please, federal government should look into that issue immediately and see how they can find a way to resolve it. Otherwise, in fact, without the strike, how do we manage our public hospitals? Now doctors are going on strike. I just pray none of us should even find ourselves in hospital in this period. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Comrade Haruna. Thank you very much. Let's pray that Nigerians, somehow divine powers help Nigerians not to fall ill at this time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Prince.
Thank you very much for joining us. This Moses.
Yeah.
Welcome, Moses.
Thank you. Well, for the increase of the fuel, the federal government has no plan to reduce the working force days. This is to tell you that these people, they don't have plan for the ordinary Nigerians. What bothers me so much is that where is the NLC? NLC, who are the advocates of workers, if there is anything as such. Palliative, talking about palliative, what has the government put in place? Is it until when all Nigerians begin to die one by one before they begin to pay pension and they pay emergency? Look at when you go throughout the whole street today, the high increase of this fuel is affecting the economy entirely. Where are the NLC? Do we even have NLC? I remember when NLC are always inactive. If there is anything that will touch the heart of the workers, they will rise. What of the monies that they cut as a June to the labor or to the union? What are they doing with this money? So it's a big problem. If there is no opening kind of look at how you are rightly saying. These people, even though they have headache, small headache for their children, they will fly them to overseas. They won't put in place what will help an ordinary Nigerian. So please, the needful should be done. Because this fuel crisis is still affecting every home, including people who cause themselves in business.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling. Let's get more callers in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Apostle Osola from Apo.
Good to have you, Apostle Osola.
Quite unfortunately for what we saw at Lagos yesterday, whereby the two people that are supposed to be working together, they are now fighting each other because of a method. It's unfair. Where your right stop is when another man's right happens. If the judge has pronounced that let this man go to a correction center, why DSS arresting him? So the order of DSS have to come to apologize to Nigeria because they have failed his proposition they gave to him. Because anything that his voice do is him that will question of what that happened. And Mr. President have to rise up and do the needful. If doctors going for strike is not something we expected because the life of Nigerians that are lost on daily basis, call it Boko Haram, call it terrorist or whatever. Now the hospital are going to strike. So it's quite unfortunate. Let the people will give the mandate, let them do the needful.
All right,
thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Apostle.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning.
So,
Bright, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Nigerians, is when things get out of hand, we start lamenting. That from the days. Do you remember Mena? This is fought over Mena with correctional people. There is another kind of DSS custody. Yes, Oma, DSS put their hand. Birth certificate, the same people. Are you laughing? No, I'm reading it. Ezondigbo in this thing says something. He's in court. Asariti Kubo is flying AK-47, AK-49. Nobody said anything. Now, they are now fighting again. Why? Is it a lawless country? A banana republic? No person is saying anything. All the whole security chiefs have been sacked. Only the same man. Do you remember the same man that he fought the wife used the same organization to fight one person in Kano State
governor.
The same people. Do you remember the same a national institution calling a lawyer, an IPOB, a terrorist? The same people, no discipline. Yeah, Major. Let us continue. Let us continue. One day, everybody will become organ on his own. Maybe some people will write now, I write on their motto, president, that time, choose to get out of hand.
Okay.
Let the doctors
All right.
go. People are flying abroad for their medical checkup. Let the masses die. But what I know is that God will not forsake the masses. When they are going there, the judgment of God will be on them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bright. And let's hope that the DSS will not come for us. Come and pick us up this morning. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us this morning. What's your name?
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Clement saying hello.
Clement, welcome.
Thank you. U.S. Embassy and an NGO has Tinubu to unveil master plan for corruption. I think that is the way to go for this country. So much of our money is in few hands. And I think Tinubu self on his own should be able to know who and who should be in possession of much of our money. He has just inherited the subsidy wahala. Subsidy got not less than 1 point something trillion monthly. Then he came and said he is raking in 400 billion every month from that same subsidy. The people who were in control of the money for 8 years, he leaves them untouched. We have had series of corruption cases here and there where individuals have been tried for 1 and something billion embezzled money. And then EFCC says that the statement of that person is missing in the file. And that's the end of it. So much money is in few hands. Tinubu should go after them, appoint people who can fight this thing and recover our money. Not people who can do his bidding as watchdogs in EFCC. Then people are asking us to be patient with him. Yes, let's be patient with him. This is just 2 months, I think. But within that 2 months, Nigeria is heading towards a Holocaust, financially and economically and politically. We can see it. So within 2 months, somebody is already heading the wrong way. You are saying be patient. Yes, we have no option than to be patient. If anybody who is saying Tinubu is a philanthropist, we do what he's going to do, be patient with him, that person is only witnessing sentiments for selfish interest, for personal recognition. We can see where it's going. They said now that Senate is asking NEC to further on increment on power tariffs. We have had that series of such statements and sentiments. Reps have done that in the previous years. Senate is now doing the same thing. It always, for your information, last month bills reflected a change, an increment. They are only still planning for more changes, more increases. So we cannot be fooled by that. The Senate should be let the Senate pass a law now. When Buhari ordered the NEC not to increase the power tariff beyond 3,000 before, we thought I think that was a presidential statement. Did he hold water? Let's stop deceiving Nigerians. Tinubu should go after the corrupt leaders and recover our money. If there's anyone in his possession or in the family possession of his own family, let him recover it for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nigerians hear all of this. So for those who are wondering, who are asking what it is that happened in court yesterday. So yesterday, the DSS arraigned the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, on 2 counts of illegal possession of firearms and ammunition. All right. And the courts granted Emefiele bail to the tune of 20 million naira with a shorty, and asked that he be remanded in the Ikoyi prison or correctional center. Now, immediately after that, the Ikoyi correctional center or facility people were going to, take Emefiele in, but the DSS wouldn't have that. So there was a physical a fisticuff between what I would refer to as an embarrassing, very, very embarrassing, clash between the DSS or the SSS now and the correctional facility people. One of the officers was dragged out of the court, his uniforms torn, even his inner vest as well. All of that's really embarrassing scene. And you'd wonder what the entire world would be saying about Nigeria. does this mean that we have now become a lawless country, a banana republic where anything and anyone goes? The level of impunity, like right in the court premises, the same court. The court. Let's not forget that the judiciary is an arm of government. It's supposed to be an independent arm of government. It's an arm of government, which means that it is an instrument of government. It is, what do you call it now? Its powers are vested on it by the people. It derives its power from the people, right? From the Constitution. It is not subservient to any other arm of government. But that doesn't seem to be the case in our dear country, Nigeria, where an institution of states, well, I probably will not have, I don't have to say so much. So that's the story, though, for those of you who do not understand it, so don't know. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yanacho.
Say again? Comrade Anthony.
Comrade Anthony from Suleja.
Comrade Anthony, welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you so much. Yanacho, starting from the former administration, where they go to the chief judge's houses at 2 a.m. midnight to arrest them. In fact, what happened yesterday, it is something I wasn't expecting anything less. The TSS have continued to show that whatever decision the judiciary system takes, they will not obey. On so many occasions, release Nnamdi Kanu. But they will say no. They granted the former CBN governor bail yesterday, and they said, okay, this man should be reminded in the prison. They said no. You can see how the HT government has torn Nigeria to this extent. Yeah, Joe. From 2007 to 2014, can you compare the life expectancy from 2015 to 2023? You can see how the APC government has torn Nigeria. We keep telling them, this is not what we want. This is not how we expect them to live. But they keep doing it. So, I don't want to say what I said yesterday because you are not happy with it. But I am also calling on Nigeria, we should rise up and we should tell them that enough is enough. Thank you so much this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Comrade Anthony. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Principal Nacho. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
This is Over to Jesus.
Over to Jesus. Good to have you.
Thank you very much. Principal Nacho, it's very, very quite unfortunate of the whole drama that happened yesterday at Lagos, connecting to our past governor of Central Bank of Nigeria that was demanded at custody of DSS. So definitely, if Nigeria is the nation that used to observe the meaning of law, or just to keep the law the way it's supposed to be according to the constitution of the land. Definitely, after the court have pronounced, is there any other need for any other agency to go and be dragging the man there than to remind the man, depending when he meets up with his best mind? I think that's how it's supposed to be. See how we are just displaying our arrogance before the entire world. That is not the way it's supposed to be, my own brother. It's not supposed to be like that. It's an insult. Look, a giant of Africa, being Nigeria, have become a child nation to the entire world or before Africa. It's not supposed to be in that way. And as well as our president himself, let him just look into the situation of what people are passing through now. If possible, let him invite Goodluck Jonathan. What was that secret of that time that he was just making things to be working when fuel was 87 naira to 97 naira, things was working. There's no plan before removing the subsidy. Something should be done. Look at if our doctors now go on strike, tell me what will be the fate of those people that are lying down inside hospital. Which means Nigeria will just continue to be celebrating a pen.
Thank you very much.
It's too bad.
Thank you, Okole. Thank you. And the conversation continues. Keep it here. This is your radio experience you can count on. I'll be taking more of your thoughts in a bit.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
You are here right now. You're here.
Get ready for your miracle. Jesus Christ makes you well. The count is on to the Healing Streams Live Healing Services with Pastor Chris, holding from Friday the 28th to Sunday, 30th of July 2023 by 3 p.m. daily. Register now and view the program at ethsch.org/1, capital H, capital C, and share with friends, family, and everyone who needs a touch from God. You can also view the services live at Christ Embassy Durumi near American International School or at the nearest Christ Embassy Church to you. Also at any of our designated healing centers all around town. Also airing live here in Abuja on ITV Abuja, Rhythm 94.7 FM and Eagles 102.3 FM. Please call or text 0908 748 0639, 0908 013 2436 or 0806 560 7337. Be expectant.
Looking for the most innovative housing and construction festival? The best platform for an exhibition, an opportunity to network and increase your business reach, how to navigate the real estate and construction market trends. Then look no further, as the 17th Africa International Housing Show is here again. This year's ARHS gives you access to several innovations, including 400 plus exhibitors, 25,000 plus attendees, Africa's one-of-a-kind real estate CEOs Forum, ARHS Under 40 and Young Professional Meetup 2023, B2B meeting, networking app, international conference on alternative funding for housing. This year's event will be witnessed by a delegation of members of the Chartered Institute of Housing, CIOH London, and the UK Professional Association of Certified Housing Practitioners. Be a part of this historic event. Visit our website www.africahousingshow.com or call 0916 500,000. 17th Africa International Housing Show, the largest housing conference and exhibition in Africa.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Well, keep your calls coming 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Henacho.
Good morning, Salasi. Welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking.
So I want to appreciate our numerous callers, Usman Daura, Suleiman, Comrade Haruna, Comrade Abubakar, and over to Jesus, and Comrade Anthony. I want to start by talking about DSS. See, DSS should use their power to rescue our people that has been in the custody of the bandits. You saw the video of those young girls that were kidnapped in Zamfara. We have many people that have been kidnapped in Southern Kaduna. We have many people that have been kidnapped in Niger State. Many people, even in those days, DSS will just come to the community. You won't even know that they are DSS. They will just disguise themselves, behave like the comedians, and before you know, sometimes you see in a standard when they behave as if they are insane people in order to get information to get the criminal that they needed to get. But now DSS has become political. They have become political. Now they are using them as political tools. In fact, it was a big embarrassment yesterday. I was disappointed on DSS totally. I was really. You can see this in other countries. We call ourselves a giant Africa. What's a giant? A sleeping giant, a giant that doesn't know for his left front, right? So this is not where I don't see ourselves as giant of Africa. Now we are talking of medical
very much, Salasi. Thank you. And well, the conversation continues. Keep your calls coming in. Keep your thoughts coming in. If you tried to call earlier, we couldn't take it. Just don't give up. Don't relent. There's a lot of people who are trying to call as well. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, this is PT, the first time caller.
Say your name again, sir.
PT.
PT.
PP, yes.
Oh, PP. Welcome. Good to have you. Glad to have you join us.
Sorry, I'm calling from Kaduna. I want to comment on the DSS and the correctional service issue.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Please, I am not surprised that such a thing is happening, simply because if today is DSS and correctional service, tomorrow it might be police and army, road safety and VIO and all that. You see, the problem we have in our country is the lack of unity. There is no synergy within the security forces, and that is why such things are happening. There might be synergy in the top there, but down the ranks, there is none. And that is why this country cannot fight insecurity, because there is just no synergy. It should be a collective issue if everything must be done and be done well. If every force should carry their statutory function correctly, the insecurity in Nigeria will be a thing of the past. But when you see clashes between the security agencies, as it has been displayed yesterday, it tells you a lot about the country. And until not when we have synergy within the security forces, nothing good will ever come out as far as security is concerned.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. Appreciate you. Now, Don is here. Let's hear from Don. Don, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my friends. I hope it was great. This is Don. Okay, quickly, I want to respond to the headline about DSS rearresting Emefiele. The things that are happening in this country is actually some of the reasons why there are insecurities everywhere. People disobeying court order, as in they just don't give it. They don't just care. We no longer have a country, as a matter of fact, because this is not a country. You don't disobey the law of the land that even establish, that even give credence to you as an institution, and then go scot-free. People go in for it in a developed country. People go in for it in countries that really want to make headways. Because of course, but nobody goes in for these things, and then they keep on allowing it, and then everybody does whatever they want to do. Okay, you see, the thing we're doing in this country, we're moving. Everybody have been saying it, and it looks like, no, it's nothing. We're moving into a dangerous zone in this country. After 8 years or so, Emefiele was not the person who makes the policy. Now, if there are people who embezzled billions in the name of feeding programs, they are working scot-free. And Emefiele is being arrested, and even when the court says, let him go, you refuse. The court says, let the correctional center take custody, you refuse. And then we want justice. We say we will have a country in this country. DSS, Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody. Is it a coincidence that this group of people are coming from one region? Is it a coincidence? It's painful. It's really painful. It's really painful. I just hope we'll get things right before it is too late for everyone. And away from that, I want to talk about the strike. Of course, what you said is the truth. These guys are just going to go to the strike, go to strike, and then still come back, and there is nothing continue. You see, we really need to sit down as a country and fix. This country is not moving anywhere, especially when we have people who are not qualified, who really do not have any business in offices of this country. Manning them, we will move nowhere. We will go nowhere. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, Don. Okechukwu is here. Good morning, Okechukwu. Let's hear you quickly.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yanacho, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Okechukwu. I want to react on the headline that says that DSS rearrests Emefiele over terrorism. But some people, we are in this country where some people went to the bush and negotiate with terrorists. We are in this country where we saw a governor snapping pictures with terrorists. But nothing happened to them. They were not invited in this country. Buhari left the seat. You see, I don't know why we are doing this to ourselves. We are in this country where Asari Dokubo said he was the one that drive terrorism. Those guys that are disturbing people in Kaduna Road. Everybody watch it. But nobody call him for questioning. Are you a security man? Are you one of the military or police that you will come out openly and say such things and nobody will call them for questioning? Away from that, the doctors going for indefinite strike. I thought that Tinubu said if he was elected that he would make the country running. Now doctors are going for strike. Why wouldn't Nigeria support them? Where everywhere in the country is a hardship. You cannot eat. People are not coming out again. You cannot transport yourself. And you say people are supporting them. Let them go on strike. If other people will go, let everybody even go on strike so that this fuel problem will come to an end. Honestly, we are suffering in this country. DSS is dragging Emefiele with a correctional center. Is it not a shame? The whole world is watching. Honestly, the way our security agencies are doing things in this country is uncalled for. Look at the way they are messing themselves up. I don't know what they want to collect from Emefiele or what they want to do with him. Why other people are there doing whatever they want to do and go scot-free? They should go after these guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, Chuku. Another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Raphael on the line.
Raphael, good to have you.
Yes,
You're a first-time caller.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the family. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Please, I would like to just the issue of this Asara Tukubo. That the day I saw the man, even Tinubu himself was see him off from Atorok. Definitely, I wept for this country. A nation like this, somebody like Asara Tukubo. What is that thing special on him that will make him to be carrying a different type of gun and be romancing with a gun and be threatening the nation or a particular group of people in a time like this, saying that he will kill Igbos, he will do this, he will do that. Then nobody that even called him to order is that time till now. Nobody even invited him, and the DSS are there, NIA are there, police are there, army are there. Then to the extent that he say he will now just recruiting his own private soldiers, Nigeria have gone. I wept for this nation. They have already tried to sink the nation. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Raphael. This nation would not sink, not on anyone's account, not on any of those things. Usman Daura, let's hear you quickly.
Good morning, Mr. Henacho, President Johannes Abuja. Usman Daura is my name. Let me comment on the show of shame by the DSS operatives in Lagos yesterday at the Federal High Court, Mr. Henacho. You know, I kept on saying it's all about the system, Mr. Henacho. The system is not working. The system has collapsed, Mr. Henacho. We are just talking grammar. Make the system work. Make it effective. Make our institutions stronger than individual. Things will work out in this country. It's all about the system, Mr. Henacho. See, the system is not working. The system has collapsed. Look at that show of shame. In the court, Mr. Emefiele was granted bail and was asked to be taken to correctional center. We all saw it. All of a sudden, they appeared. Why? In the court? At the court? Disappoint the court judgment? No, we are finished in this country, forgotten. Why all this? Why are you having personal interest about this case? Why? Judgment was passed. Bail was granted, taken to correctional center, pending when he meet the bail conditions. That's what the judge said. All of a sudden, you went and you were fighting the correctional center commander, the officer in charge, and other people. At the court, Mr. Henacho, it's all about the system. The system is not working. The system has collapsed, Mr. Henacho, until the system starts working. Who is that leader to make the system work? Who is that leader? Have we gotten the leader? Do we have one that makes the system work? Mr. Henacho, let me check this again. Yesterday, I had Mr. Pabio, Senate President, justifying 70 billion naira to be given to the National Assembly members to procure equipment to make them settle down. 70 billion, so justify that amount. We are finished in this country, Mr. Henacho. The system is not working. Make the system work. Make us stronger than individual. Things will work out better. I rest my case, Mr. Henacho. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Usman Daura. Let's see who else is here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I greet everybody.
I greet you. What's your name, please?
This is Ikechukwu Ojego calling.
Ikechukwu Ojego. My rich friend.
My brother, everybody. Why, doctors, I just want to start. Is it everything that the poor masses will suffer in this country? Maybe those doctors now, maybe they just look for God because of God now. Maybe they know God is like because of poor man people go suffer now. Maybe nothing concern wow people. They will go abroad, go do their own thing, come back. You understand? And this is what I want to say. If they don't see it, they no go feel restore the power of the constitution of this country. Yeah? Better than just divide this country when there is this time. Better not do it with gun and cutlass. Better just do it peacefully. If they say everybody is above the law and they cannot restore the judiciary, the sense of this law, let them just divide this country when there is time, so that they will not do it with the gun and cutlass. That is my own advice for them.
No one should divide this country. No one will divide this country. Thank you very much. Odokama, let's hear you quickly.
Ifanacho, good morning. How was the night?
Good.
Ifanacho, I think Tinubu did not lie to us. So he didn't lie to us. When Buhari was coming into power, he was shouting change, and we do not ask him what are the time of the change, the kind of change he's coming with. But Tinubu made it open. He said it boldly that he's going to continue where Buhari stopped. So doctor going for strike is not a new thing. It has been happening DSS being controlled or taking position of court of law is not a new thing. You see, they have been disobeying, and they will keep on disobeying. So it's not a new thing. Whatever we are seeing now is not a new thing. This man is actually a sincere man. He says he's going to continue where Buhari stopped, and he says he's going to hit the ground running. So everybody should go and buy canvas to start running. Thank you.
Dokam, thank you very much. So let's move on. Who is here? Innocent says, "Good morning, Iheanacho. I'm just wondering how Nigerians can handle the growing impunity and rape on the judiciary by some stations." Okay. You say, "I'll suggest that the judiciary be empowered to have security arm that controls all that happens within the premises. That is to say, every security agency official stays out of court until the judiciary security hands over an offender to them for custody or for custom. It appears our security services only flex muscles on lower hanging targets. Nigerians must rise to this situation." In a sense, thank you very much for your thought. Comrade Ulobasi is here. Comrade Ulobasi says, "Good morning, Iheanacho Prince. Stay blessed and focused." Thank you very much. You say, "Who doesn't know that Godwin Emefiele is described as a big fish in Nigeria political arena? The altercation between the two government agencies that's supposed to be law enforcement institutions happened because of self-interest. Whoever among them is stronger and fortunate enough to have Emefiele in their custody will benefit immensely from his largesse. So the two lawless and shameless agencies that were fighting dirty in the public did it for personal gains to enrich their bottomless pockets. But the time for reckoning must surely come someday. Looking at the way things are unfolding, it's quite understandable that this administration will not have it easy like Buhari because Nigerians are almost pushed to the wall. A state in time saves 9. God bless, or God Almighty is still interested in the affairs of this supposedly great country. Amen. Comrade Ulobasi, thank you very much. Let's try to quickly wrap it up and take all of your thoughts in, those who have submitted their thoughts here. Oganamano says, DSS and government should not fool Nigerians. The charge of illegal possession of gun against Emefiele by the DSS is laughable. From Oganamano, Austin from Ado, Nasarawa State. Oganamano, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And our last caller, do we take that now? Let's do that. Hello, good morning.
Prince.
Good morning.
Why you know what pick my call now? I don't tire myself for you.
No vex. Thank you for joining us. Welcome.
This is Jerry calling. Yeah. I beg, you see, our uniform people, they don't even lower themselves to baby boys. All the whole cascade, all these people, they wear cascade for Nigeria, they don't lower themselves to baby boys. You know, police cannot respect road safety, and road safety cannot respect police. Even the VIO, the lowest one that wear cascade, that one that don't even have even any value. They don't respect even soldiers, soldiers of the DSS. You know that one day when they even arrest me without nothing,
Jerry,
I went to their office with my sister.
Sharp, yes.
I went to the office with my sister. That one with the called Deborah, who be the head of that VIO office. That one that said is in charge of the joint task force. That woman came mine to throw away my sister out of her office. Begin to shout at my sister. That woman has a mind because they call her Iron Lady. Because they used to call her Iron Lady.
Jerry, let's not settle your personal whatever.
Why they don't want to have respect for themselves?
The VIO. Thank you very much, Jerry. You'll have to go now, and I'll take this final thoughts from.
Good morning, President Iheanacho. Master Joe of Africa by name. I want to comment on the other headline: DSS and prison officials fighting over Emefiele. And I must condemn that such acts they have committed is a total disgrace to the people of Nigeria and to the whole world. The whole world are watching, busy seeing how our own security are busy disgracing themselves. Tomorrow you hear army fighting with the police, no single regard among themselves, which is resulting that other African countries who don't supposed to be looking down on us, they'll be looking down on us. DSS both and prison officials, both, they really need to come publicly to apologize to us because we deserve the apology. Thank Thank you, Prince Iheanacho, and have a great day.
All right, and this is where we'll leave the conversation this morning. Big thank you to everyone who's been a part of it. Joe, Jerry, Comrade Ulo Basi, Oganamano, Udokama, Ikechuku, Usman Daura, Raphael, Okechukwu, Don, PP, Salasi, Over to Jesus, Comrade Anthony, Clementine, Prince, Bright, Apostle, also live, Moses, Comrade Haruna, as well as Abubakar. Thank you for being a part of the conversation this morning. And so I'd say this, maybe the DSS is acting the way that it is because, you know, Nigerians have moved away from calling it the State Security Service, SSS, as should. And so somehow they feel like the department of the presidency. They're not a department in the presidency or of the presidency. The security outfit that's commissioned to serve the country, serve Nigerians as an institution of government, okay? Let's ensure that we do what's right at all levels. The people who are wielding guns publicly, no one has arrested them and detained them and kept them for days, even against court orders. So please, let's do the right thing and this country will move forward. Thank you, everyone. My name is Iheanacho Prince. At the top of the hour comes Sports on Eagles Wings. Keep it here.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Africa International Housing Show. The ongoing Africa International Housing Show is the place to be for everyone desiring to own a decent house at affordable rates. The housing show, which is ongoing at the International Conference Center, Abuja, is a one-stop shop for all the best housing and construction needs, as it brings together under one roof specialized, indigenous and foreign manufacturers of building materials and equipment, world-class interior decorators, genuine state-of-the-art estate developers, architectural and construction giants, dealers in building and housing products, mortgage finance and financing institution, federal agencies saddled with the responsibility of ensuring decent and affordable housing for citizens, specialized institution in construction and environmental safety, among other needs. The Africa International Housing Show saves valuable resources and time trying to secure the various components of your housing and construction needs from different locations. It also provides a veritable platform to get the best deals with mortgage finance institution, estate developers and other service providers in the building sector. More also, it exposes people and organizations to new options of cost-effective housing financing. The show attracts over 15,000 participants and over 400 exhibitors from several countries across the globe. It therefore offers opportunities to make direct bulk sales and buying at wholesale prices and highly discounted rates. The AIHS goes beyond state-of-the-art exhibition to bringing together top government functionaries, housing policy makers and implementers, building and standard regulating agencies, as well as captains in the building and construction sector. The platform therefore accords them the opportunity to exchange views, get first-hand information on progress made by government's institutional framework, the challenges and the way forward for the housing sector. The event features an all-important CEO forum, which is a convergence of elite chief executives from Nigeria and across the world to devise the most effective solutions to challenges in the housing and construction industry. Indeed, the conference is a platform that brings together as many professionals, not only from housing, real estate and construction sectors, but also from government, investment and capital markets to share their first-hand experience, knowledge and expertise on varied issues related directly or indirectly to housing development. It is an avenue to be inspired either as a professional or a budding entrepreneur. Indeed, the Africa International Housing Show has over the years entrenched itself as an annual event of highly significant interest to stakeholders in the global housing and construction sector. From a humble beginning over a decade ago, the AIHS has grown to become the largest housing and construction exhibition on the African continent and attracting the participation of critical stakeholders from different parts of the world. Every stakeholder is desirous of knowing the current trends in the build sector and to explore the abundant opportunities therein. Look forward to these epoch-making events. The AIHS is designed to end in grand style with the National Housing Awards to honor and celebrate firms, agencies and personalities who have made giant strides in the housing sector in the past year, and attendance makes you part of the excitement. Especially, the AIHS uses the occasion to celebrate its 17th anniversary of being a watershed in the building and construction sector in Africa. The ongoing Africa International Housing Show ends on Thursday, July 27th, so hurry now to the International International Conference Center, Abuja, while the show lasts and get the best of housing deals. See you there and enjoy the rest